Other- Yeah, go ahead.
In the below code snippet, which takes a number as input and store it is local storage, so that on refreshing the page, the previous number stored should show up in the input area.
Hmm.
Fill in code 1 and code 2.
Mm-hmm.
So we have app.js.
Yeah.
Okay, so index.html. So we start with index.html. My
Okay.
lucky number is input type is equals to number,
Hmm.
and button we on click add number.
Sure. Okay.
Then we
I
have
think we are done with or
app.js.
what?
It's okay, Priyanka. Let's once again we'll just recall this.
Okay, okay. I
Some
think we
code,
are
right?
done
We'll
with
try to
it.
recall. Go ahead. Go ahead.
App.js. Okay, constant app is equals to new view. L app data is number and the new number.
Mm-hmm.
And we have mounted if local storage dot number, this dot number is equals to local storage dot number.
Hmm.
Methods add number.
Okay.
Then we have to add the code.
That's right. So basically, what's going to happen is, so this is going to be an input type, which is going to be a number, right? We have some V model which we need to fill in the code, right? On clicking the button add, it will call the add number function. So that function also we were supposed to write, right? Okay. So these are the options. Okay. So what is this add number supposed to do? Ayush Goyal, what is the add number supposed to do?
Yeah, Gokul. Actually, the previous number will be shown on the input screen only.
Correct.
And we enter the new number, it will get added.
Mm-hmm. Add number is going to do this, I think, right? So local storage dot number equal to
This new number.
new number or number?
New number, I think.
Why new number? Because see here input type equal to number and model is going to be depends. Go ahead. So let's see the options. Number, number this dot number.
Basically, the function is taking the input as a number.
Hmm.
And when we refresh, it takes the number is a input field.
Okay. The model equal to number exactly. Once again, I'll show this to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Purchase, yeah. Okay, we are done till. Okay, it's fine. Slot prop. Once again, bro. Exactly. We have done it till third question. I think we are doing third question, but still we'll go to first question also. We'll finish this up fast. Okay. So there is a code one. Oh my god. This does app.js, app.js, and there we go. Yeah. Okay. So here, whatever you're gonna give, okay. In this case, it's supposed to be number. Actually, what you told is wrong. Okay. See, the answer is A. Well,
Yeah.
see number and this dot number. See whatever you are putting here. So in V model, if you are putting new number here, then see you should look at this mounted. What is it doing? So this dot number is referring to this part, right? Hello.
Yeah, Gokul. Yeah.
This dot number it is referring to this part. Okay. So inside the add number button, I mean add number function, you're supposed to whatever you're taking from the input, right? So you get some input and type as number and whatever something you will give here, right? Model. So that is supposed to be number. Why? Because you are using number in here, and local storage, that doesn't matter, but you are using number here. So that's how it is connected. Or else, if you had this dot new number, then this also should be this dot new. I mean new number. Am I right? Yes.
Yes.
You
Yes.
guess. You're not clear.
No, I'm here.
You know it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What is mounted doing? Like,
Mounted. Like okay. So that's one of the life cycle hook. Do you remember the life cycle hooks we were
yeah, yeah,
looking at? So upon
yeah, yeah.
getting the view application linking with the HTML other portion.
Yeah.
O-
Basically, mounted will work. Mounted parts will work whenever you will reload the page.
Repeat.
Okay. And
Whenever
so
you will reload
when
the application or reload the page, the mounted methods will run
Okay.
because app get remounted
Hmm.
when you reload the page.
okay, so what is local storage here? Like, I really
Local
forget.
storage is JavaScript's local storage that it will use to, I mean, store some things locally like its variables.
Look,
So
may I tell? Local storage is kind of a you know dictionary, all right, which is getting stored inside of your laptop. Okay,
application,
you remember? Yeah, on the you remember? See, we have local
yeah,
storage. As of now, we are name equal to blah blah blah. So many things are there. Okay, why don't I delete this? So nothing is here. Okay, if I add
Okay.
number is getting stored here. Okay, so now see, I'm gonna close this and even reload, reopen the same page. Now whatever I gave 1 2 3 4 will come up here. You understand now?
This was due to local storage.
Yes, that
yeah,
was due to local storage.
provided by
Acha,
browser to
and
JavaScript.
local storage will get activated only by mounted, is it?
No, actually, mounted is what mounted is doing is whenever you are reloading the page or reopening the application, the mounted method is running and uh, extracting out the number from the local storage.
Okay, fine. When do we use created?
So that totally depends on the application
Hi,
of
it's
method.
based on I mean that's more deep into view,
Yeah.
but you want to look into it.
Just yeah, because it
So
is with created.
one more thing, like local storage will store all the variables, value of all the variables,
No, no, actually,
view variables.
no, bro. If you see this, see, under mounted local storage, and this is the key. Okay, number. Okay, and you are
Yeah.
saying,
So
uh, I mean, sorry, not actually add number. This is what is happening. Local storage dot number equal to this dot number. This is what your app.js is doing. Okay, or you can give it like number.
So
Wait,
whenever you will click on the add button, this method add number will run and it will store the value, right?
hmm,
And whenever you will
okay,
next,
until unless it won't store any.
yeah, yes, you will have to
Mm,
store it.
yeah, we have to explicitly mention there
And
like
so,
method.
yes, yes, explicitly you will have to store it and using the same another method, you will have to retrieve it.
hmm.
So via mounted method, we have stored it,
No, no,
and
mounted
via
via mounted method, we are retrieving it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
retrieving it. Okay,
Yes,
we are retrieving it via add number. We are just storing it.
correct,
Yes, yes,
See, I think what is happening here now, when we click that add, it goes to the methods add number. The
correct,
local storage dot number gets, gets the value of this dot number, whatever number you have put in your, given as
V
input.
model.
Yeah,
Yeah,
given
V
as
model.
input. And then when you like sort of refresh, the mounted gets like activated, and the local storage number will then output that number, this dot number from the local storage onto that screen. It's like that, Gokul. Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, you're right, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I completely understand now.
Great.
Great, even me.
Okay, Ayush, go ahead. Are you okay with this now?
Yeah, Gokul, I could.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the next question. We have already seen this. That's why. Right. So Priyanka, would you like to take this?
हाँ ठीक है, I will take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So v dot model new data. So we are inputting some model. Sorry, we are putting some new data. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then holder is enter your list. Then button is add click to do list. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So whenever we are clicking on add, yeah. So add to
A
do
to-do
list.
list function will be called.
Yeah, it will be called. Add to do list function will be called. So what does it do? It pushes the new data, whatever you're going to enter, yeah, into this to do list. This is what it should do. Yeah.
Yeah, to-do list
And
is
the
an array.
title is to do. Yeah. It a new data. Initially, it is an empty array, and then like you are sort of going to go on pushing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Correct.
So this is what this program should be doing.
Yes.
So let us see
Let's
what's the
let's read the
question.
question also. Did you read the
Yeah.
question?
Now, in order to ensure that items entered to the to-do list persist after screen refresh, by adding it to local storage, choose the code that can be placed in code 1 as marked below. Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
let us see.
So here we need to add the to-do list to local storage. So let's see.
Yeah.
See.
Okay, this we had seen.
Correct.
Yeah, so whenever we are putting in local storage actually, yeah. So first of all, the thing is, your input is in like JSON format. So it
Mm-hmm.
has to be stringified when we are giving it as input actually, you know.
Hmm.
So then local storage set item. Now we are setting this item, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
as
because
we are
so
setting the item. We are
correct.
not getting the item. Yeah, we are only
Yes.
setting the item.
Yeah.
So whatever the new data is there, we have put that as set item and stringified it, and we have put it into the this thing. This is the. If supposing we were supposed to get the, supposing it was we had to get it, then we would say local storage dot get item storage key JSON parse this to do list.
Hmm.
This would be in case we want to get it, and if you want to input it so that can be retry. I mean, it will be visible from the local storage. We are putting it to local storage, then we have to stringify and set it.
Correct.
Yeah?
Yes. So the local storage, right? The caches or they are supposed to be stringified. So that's why we
Hmm.
are doing JSON dot stringify this dot to do list. You're okay with this, Ram Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Ayush Gupta,
Yeah, yeah.
you have any doubt here? Would you like to discuss something here?
That parse thing. What if parse can do
Okay.
difference between stringify and parse?
Hmm. Yes, would you like to tell them? Like, meanwhile, I'll try to do the.
Yeah, actually, stringify do JSON to strings,
Okay,
and parse do the opposite one.
okay. Just this only, na?
That's all.
Yeah, that we are not. I mean,
In cache, if you want
Okay.
to put, no, you have to put it in stringified format. But if you have to use it, then you have to use it in proper format. Yeah. So it has to be parsed.
Yeah, yeah. That I got. No, understand now.
Okay. Um. Oh, why am I getting error here? Yes. Any idea?
uh,
But JS only.
why they are showing
The
the
expected semicolon. Are we supposed to give semicolon? No, right?
no
No,
commas
but
only.
what about code one? You have not written anything.
But you are giving the data, but you are not giving the view app, no? It
Acha,
is kind
okay,
of
okay, okay,
tricky.
okay.
You have to create a new view app.
So I think this alone should be enough, right? If I remove this,
Yeah.
so now it's matched.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to. I just wanted to check it actually. Did it get added?
But have you put the code one? You have not put the code one.
What do you mean by code one?
No, you have to write no that
Oh,
stringify
line
thing.
number 13.
Acha, sorry. Yeah. No, I just wanted to see how it looks like.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Let me refresh. Did it get added?
There's an error.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, storage key is not defined. That's right. So because this we can give something like
Yeah, yeah.
set item. How do what are we
I
supposed?
think this should be done in HTML, isn't it?
No. So what do you mean? This is how it is.
Storage key.
No, I don't think so.
I mean the HTML page. xy.html.
See now there is no error. But let's
What
check.
have you done?
Just reload it.
It's reloaded. So I think it got added. I mean I did do some. See here. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna give
You made it as a string storage key.
correct.
So what had you done to remove the error?
Actually, Priyanka, it was because see, earlier it was a variable. Right? So
Ah,
storage key, it was like this. Storage key was a variable.
okay.
Okay.
Ah,
So now I made it as a string, but it could be anything. Okay. So basically, I can
okay.
give it like an array. This is just a key. Okay, and the right hand
Okay.
side is going to be the value.
Okay.
So JSON.stringify this dot to do list. So that's going to be the value.
Okay.
Okay.
But how this an array? It's a name, is it? Just the name.
It's just a name. That's right. So
Okay.
it's the key.
Inside the local storage.
Basically, it's the key, and this is the value.
Understood.
See the value is here.
Understood. Understood.
Okay. Is that clear, guys? Everyone?
Yeah.
Ayush, Goel, Ayush.
Yeah.
See, now I gave an array and it's giving Gokul. Works? Is it okay, guys?
Yes.
When I
Yeah.
add, it gets added. So that's how it is. So now these are in string format. Okay, now this when you give parse, it'll again turn it back to JSON. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So hope that much is
Yes.
okay. Any other doubts there? Or shall I go ahead? Ayush, Goel, you have any doubt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. Okay. Third question is for Ash Gupta. Ayush,
Okay.
yeah, it's for you.
So
Hmm.
consider the following markup: HTML and JavaScript. So first HTML, we have app name slot, v slot, header
Hmm.
slot, prop. Okay.
Hmm.
So what this is doing?
Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see.
Okay. So we have name is equals to slot prop and dot user dot name, and district is equals to slot prop dot user dot district. Okay.
Hmm.
So we have now app.js
Yeah.
template
Mm-hmm.
division. Okay. Slot name
This
is equals to header and user is equals to current user, and slot is completed.
Mm-hmm.
And we have data which returns user JSON. This
Yeah.
is JSON, I think.
Yeah, that's JSON format.
The
You're right.
JSON.
From here to here, it's JSON. You don't need to worry. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is some user base, user one, user two, and we have now prop is equals to current user ID
Mm-hmm.
created mm, is a hook,
Yeah,
and
that's you're right. Created as a hook, like say hook. Go ahead.
current user is equals to session storage dot get item user ID. Okay, we will get the current user by some user ID.
Mhm.
Current user ID. Current
Mhm.
user ID is equals to current user. Current user is equals to 2. Okay, so if current user
If current user is present, it will
this
take whatever current user is. If it is not present, it will take value 2. Am I right? Yes. Here,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is it? Will it
Right.
take value 2 or what will it do?
Yeah, it will check if there is any value available for current user. If there is not, it will take that two value.
Is it take 2 or it will replace it with current user colon 2?
No, it will just current user ID will become equal to 2.
Okay.
See, I think it is like default
Yeah, that's
value.
right.
See, if
Right.
you,
That's right. Okay.
yeah, it's like the default value.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, Ayush. We'll look into it. Don't worry.
this dot current this dot current user is equals to this dot user dot find
Mhm.
user dot id is equals to current user id. So we will find here the current user
Mhm.
of that user id.
Mhm.
Now we have session storage dot set item is equals to user id comma current user is equals to this I am not getting. Okay, so
This is if else condition.
two
Okay. So if current user, so user equal to 1. Okay. Um.
Then 2,
Okay. Else it is
else
1.
1.
Okay. So if the current user is 1, you're setting it to 2. The return value is 2, correct?
Correct.
If the current user is not 1, so it will return 1. Mm-hmm.
Correct.
okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the view.
Gokul, can you repeat? Can you repeat?
I'll come to that point. Okay. So it's like you see, current user is checking this is an if condition, right? Okay.
If the current user is equals to 1, then
Mm-hmm.
it will convert it to. Else, if there is any other number, it will always go to 1 only.
Correct.
Always produce answer current is equals to 1.
Equal to 1.
Correct. But
Okay.
you have got only two inputs. Huh? In this case, you are right in general. So if the number is 1, you will go to 2. Otherwise, for all the other cases, it will go to 1. But
Hmm.
we have got only two inputs, huh? 1 and 2 IDs.
got, got it here now, guys?
Yeah, Gokul.
Mhm. Okay. So yeah, Ayush Goyal, in Gupta.
So
Sorry, you
this
are the
app
lead.
is getting created.
Sorry, bro.
This app is so this is a variable app which stores the this is a variable name. This is a object app
Hmm.
which stores the instance of app
Okay.
view of matlab, view
Yeah, it's
and
okay. Fine. Go ahead.
so component name slot. Okay,
Hmm.
this
So now let's
only.
read
Okay,
the complete question. Yeah.
suppose the application is running at 8080 port. What will be the rendered by the browser when the page index.html loads on the screen for the first time without refreshing the page?
Okay. So I'll just copy all these things. Okay. I know it's a little bit complicated. Not so complicated. I think it's fine. I can directly paste it. Tab.js. The tag app script. Okay. So I'm done with this. So it's saying Abhishek and District Delhi. So let's confirm with the answer and we'll check it whether why it is coming. Yeah. So the name is Abhishek and the district is Delhi, right? When we open it. So if I refresh the page, I think it's gonna change. Narendra Baila, Abhishek, Narendra, Abhishek, Narendra. Every time you refresh, it's gonna shift. Okay, that is what is happening here. Ayush Gupta, are you okay with the functionality now?
Yeah.
Hmm? You got the functionality, right? See, every time I'm going to refresh,
Yeah.
check the user ID
Yeah.
here. See, now it's changed to 1. Now it's changed to 2. Got it? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
is happening. Now we'll go and explore the code. Okay, not this. Let's go to here. No, sorry, app.js. Okay, we'll start from view. All right, this is fine. And components we are having named slot, right? So name slot equal to name slot. Let's go and see what is name slot.
अच्छा इसमें just one thing just 1 second Gokul.
Yeah,
ये the one thing that you have written on the left hand side, named slash
hyphen
slot.
slot.
This, yeah, this can be anything, no? Actually, this has got no bearing, no?
Uh, I think it comes here, Priyanka. You see,
Okay, okay.
this is where it is. So because this is the tag. Okay, this is the starting of the tag, and this is
Okay,
the ending of the tag,
understood.
basically, right? So
Okay.
under this point, you will get the template. Basically, you will have one template inside of it.
Your voice has started echoing.
Not my voice. Like, has anyone else opened, joined with some other thing?
No,
Yeah.
now
Me,
it's
but now it will be okay.
Yeah, thanks for that.
okay. Okay.
Okay, Priyanka.
Yes, yes, agreed, agreed, understood.
Okay.
Then we have gone to name slot from there, yeah?
Yeah,
The
you are
comp,
right.
yeah,
So named hyphen slot, it has got this part, user equal
yeah,
to current user.
yes.
So slot name header, slot name equal to header, and user colon current user. So let's come here. I mean, this template is getting rendered over there, the HTML,
Right, right.
right? So that's important there, because name the slot whenever you're doing that, the template will be there, and the V slot header. I'm not sure about that. Let's go ahead and see. We are still exploring. And so that named hyphen slot you're giving as name slot, right? So let's go and see what is named slot. Named
This is
slot.
your component, no? This is your component.
Correct. You're right. Named slot is a
Okay.
component, and we have the following template. All right. So slot name equal to header or something.
Acha, just in general, before you go ahead, does it matter the sequence in what we write? Like template we can write later, data we can, or there is a fixed template? I mean, fixed sequence.
You can write it in any order.
ठीक है,
First, we'll explore this. All right. After that, I'll
okay,
change the order and show it to you.
ठीक है,
See,
okay.
this is nothing, Priyanka. This is just a dictionary.
हाँ, okay.
JSON is a dictionary. Like,
Yes,
so dictionary any order, it doesn't matter, right?
okay.
Ideally, that's what I think.
So,
Let's go ahead and see. All right.
understood. So the component is always given in form of JSON, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
It depends. Okay. Now, let's go ahead now.
okay.
So now we have data, right? So what is the data of the component? So users is a list, right? And you have for user ID 1, it's Narendra, and user ID 2, it's Abhishek,
Yeah,
right? So it's a list, and it is returning that list.
yes,
Ideally, okay. So it's not just returning that list, but it is also returning current user equal to null,
yes.
right? So that's what is happening. And props is current user ID, current underscore user underscore ID. So I think, are we using this somewhere now? Yeah, it's being used here. Okay, let's go ahead still further and see. Created. Okay, current user equal to session storage dot get user ID. So initially we don't have anything there, right? So it's null. Am I right, Priyanka?
Yep.
Okay, so since it's null, so this is like, if you have current user, return that user, else you return true. I mean, return 2. So that means for the first time you are seeing this, current user ID will be equal to 2. Ayush Gupta, are you able to follow?
So that is why before loading, no, it was indicating Abhishek and Delhi.
That's right. No, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and see why it is showing Abhishek, because but the current user ID is 2. That's right. You're Priyanka,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so since the current user ID is 2, this dot current user equal to this dot users dot find, okay, this dot current user is whatever is here, right? The basically user equal to current user is given here, right? So current user, that is gonna get applied over there. mm, Current user equal to this dot users. Users is nothing but this list. Okay, in that we are gonna find the user. What is this user here that we are passing? It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Okay, and whatever id we are passing, user dot user id equal to current user dot. Okay, Priyanka, can you tell me what is happening here?
This is this only that for see who is your current user. Yeah, he is trying to find who is the current user. So
Hmm.
you might have either included him, yeah, or you could be loading it for the first time, correct? So what he is telling you, go to your users list and find. Who do you find? You find the user, yeah. User is basically nothing but the user ID, yeah, which is equal to the current user ID. So current user ID is the ID that either you have included in your this thing, whatever is being shown, or the default thing. Yeah,
No.
because in this line number, I think 28, na,
Hmm.
we have current user is equal to 2. So current user ID is set as 2. So he's
Okay.
telling you, yeah, current user ID has been set as 2. So user ID he has made as 2 now.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Okay.
he is now sending who is your current user. Current user is the user whose user ID is 2.
Hmm. Correct. Okay. So that's okay. So current user will be set
It
to
is
2.
also storing the current object, matlab user object, like which user
Yes,
we are on.
yes, you are right.
Hmm.
So, but he has like he's using it like a primary key. With this primary key, he has like, connected everything now. Yeah.
Okay. So then we have session storage set item. See, now this is a string. Do you remember? Like last time also I was changing it to quotes, right? It
Yeah.
would work. Now it's a string, and if the current user equal to 1, so now it is not 1, right? It is 2 basically, right? If it is 1, set it to 2, else you set it to 1. So for the first time, in the session storage we'll get the value as 1, but it will show us Abhishek is the person who is coming out. Am I right, Priyanka?
Yeah, your current user in this case is 2. So when you are loading it for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
your current user will get loaded. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so he will now go to your session storage. Yeah, session
Mm-hmm.
storage, may what you will get is because you've got 2 in your session storage, you will get as like current user is 2, na? So
Correct.
since it is 2, you're in your session storage, you will get 1. So
Very
when
good.
you reload it, he will pick from session storage and bring 1 to you.
Yes.
I think that is what he's doing.
Yeah, that's the complete thing, nothing else. Oh, sorry. I just copied this. I'll just reload it again. Now the session would have been closed, right? Because we closed it. So I'm opening it and we're getting Abhishek. But in the session storage, it would have stored 1, and 1
Correct.
corresponds to Narendra. Right. User ID 1 corresponds to Narendra.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how you told Priyanka.
So few jargons I forgot. Can you go above?
Sorry?
So few terminologies I forgot. Like, can you go ahead and ask? I can ask.
Yeah, yeah, please, please. Let's all discuss.
Yeah, can you go ahead? Uh,
What do you mean?
Come niche,
give,
Huh?
down.
so
You
why
wanted to
here
go,
we are using props like
yeah, props, even I am again sort of
Even I'm not,
confused.
I'm not sure about that, but
I think Yash is very clear about this props.
huh.
He can explain. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we use props to pass data from HTML to this app. This is one of the, I mean, to transfer the data from the main app to the component, we use this props.
Mm-hmm.
Acha, if you want to put something in local storage or retrieve something from local storage, props is required, is it?
Not the local storage, but if you have something in your component, like for just I said last time, for example, WhatsApp has made a dashboard. Dashboard looks common to all, right?
Yeah,
But when you will download WhatsApp and you will log in, it will show you hi Priyanka, and for me
yeah,
it will show hi Yash.
yeah,
So eventually, WhatsApp has just created one component called dashboard,
Hmm.
which says hi name, and name will be taken from the some data, some database, right?
Huh.
So in that case, props is name,
Okay.
which is to be taken from the data, and rest of the things should remain same. So this is what props do. If you want to pass data to the component and get your component personalized for that data, you use props.
Okay. Okay. So in this case, the HTML from HTML, we are passing actually the current user ID.
Yeah, either from the HTML or from the JS, that depends totally on you.
Huh.
But it is the way to pass data to component.
So,
Okay.
in other words, when earlier we were using V model to
Hmm.
get the data in both the sides, like in the
V
client side and
model,
the
V
user side.
model, V model is the way to use JavaScript variables. So, for
So this
example,
is also
you
doing the
are
same, na? Like we are using this JavaScript variable current user ID in the
this is
HTML part.
component. This is component.
So current user ID is component.
No, props is defined under a component, which is
Component open name slot na or
yeah,
something was there. What is the name? This thing?
yeah, name
Component,
slot.
yeah, name slot.
This
So
is
this
a
is a
component.
component, yeah. This is a component in which we have used props current user ID, where they know we should be able to see this current user ID in the template. Yeah, yes.
Right.
No, we are not. I'm not able to see the current user ID
Yeah, it
here.
is only current user,
Not
no?
from the template, from the main app or from the HTML. So here we are doing it from the JS part, right? We are
Mhm.
checking here the current user
Correct.
and passing the current user ID from this, as you can see in line
Okay,
number 28.
okay. And okay,
So
okay.
your
And
component is getting personalized for this user ID
Okay, tell me
uh,
something. So this
very nice.
props is something like a variable, right, which can be used. And
to pass data to your component.
huh,
Yes.
okay,
So V
From
model
HTML input.
is
what if we
like
don't use props here? Like, will throw an error.
yes.
And how? So commented that, right? Mm, let me refresh. Okay, I don't think refresh will work, but let me
You
close
have
this
to close.
session now. Let me
Hmm.
close it and open it again. Yeah. Oh no, we are not getting error here.
You will first have to, I guess, clear the.
No, it's nothing there. Nothing is there in the cache.
Can you
Cache.
refresh and check?
Once again, bro. See? Oh, it's there. I'll delete it. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna refresh again. See, I have commented that if you remember, right?
I will saved it.
See? So I'll delete this also. Okay, I have removed that. Oops. Hmm. Copying it. Uh, I'll also delete this from this. Close it. Opening it again. For the first time we do, anyhow, it's gonna get stored over there, right?
Hmm. So will the reload work?
Yep. See, still it works. So, what I feel is that, yes, you're correct.
Hmm.
You're correct. Okay, but either we can declare it, or it's dynamically declared. Probably, I don't know.
Actually, they are introducing the props in this question. It will begin its role in another questions.
Here the current user ID is props, but they are also storing its value from this line number 28, right? So
Hmm.
they are doing it twice, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than taking it from the HTML or from the user,
Hmm.
they are themselves finding it.
Okay, probably we'll get a way to explore that. Okay,
Yeah,
so now shall
actually,
we
if
move ahead?
you
I think this
yeah,
question is okay, right?
if you will watch the lecture of this week,
Mm-hmm.
they have actually explained this in week 5.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, Ayush Gupta, you wanna discuss? Like, obviously, we'll look into that props much clearer later. Ayush Gupta.
So we have the division tag which have slot name is equals to header, and this I found new.
Mm-hmm. Any comments on this?
Which
Slots.
one?
So this I found new.
I think this one. Slot.
Slot name I think was given in that thing, no, in the HTML.
Is it a tag or something? Nice. There is a tag like that.
Acha, acha. Slot is the tag. Slot is the tag. Name is header and username. User is the current user.
So what are their functionalities? What it
Slot
will do?
I think slot.
So just like H1, H2 you have, right? Ayush.
Yeah.
So just like H1, H2 you have now. So I think it's similar to that.
So matlab the
I-
purpose I want to know.
You want to know what?
Purpose.
You will fill with your own markup.
We'll have to check what is slot.
See, look at
Because
this.
slot and slot crop we saw were something standard last time we had seen.
Mhm. So it says like slot attribute, an element with a slot
Does
attribute.
anyone know in the panel?
Huh? What did you say?
I said, does anyone know in the panel like Ayush or Yash bhai?
What?
Like you know about
It's
it?
slot.
Mhm.
It's just another tag. That's what I can say now.
No, I don't know.
Okay. See, you can explore more about that. Ayush.
Okay, we will see in further questions if it comes.
No,
Okay.
no, no. It's just
Acha, he is telling slot. I just saw it is there in the CDN, it's there in the documentation. So it says slot is part of the web components technology. It is a placeholder inside a web component that you can fill with your own markup,
exactly.
which lets you create separate DOM trees and present them together.
Hmm. Exactly. This is what you're saying. There's
Yeah,
a placeholder inside a web component that you can fill with your own markup. So again, that's what it's like. It's like an empty slot which where you can. It's saying like you can fill your own markup.
correct.
And it can be used inside that HTML page also.
It is for
Main HTML page.
HTML only. In
Ah,
HTML documentation, if you will see, there I saw that is where I
yeah.
saw.
This is MDN. MDN is HTML documents, right? Documentation. I sh-
Okay.
so what I can say is that so you have slot name blah blah things are there, right? Okay. So you can create your own tag, right? For example, we have created our own HTML, right? Okay, where is it? Yeah. See, so we can put in whatever we want inside here. It's something like that. I think we can move ahead now with this.
Yeah, now one last thing. Even you have Ayush more questions, or is it okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, again, I just want to understand, because I understood that thing very well. What was that? Mounted. Now, created, what created is doing here actually.
Created. I mean, these are just different life cycle hooks, Priyanka.
But yes, but there is some difference, no, where we are using created and where we are using mounted.
Hmm?
So I think if somebody can explain, what
So it was about like when HTML got created, when HTML part was rendered. After that, something is happening.
Okay,
Acha.
so shall I
Go
give
ahead.
the example?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Priyanka, see, so there are certain functions that you want to be executed exactly at some time, right?
Ah,
So, for example, if you want your function to get executed just after you initialize the API options,
ah.
so you will put your method inside created. As you can see on the screen, created get executed after you initialize the API options. Okay, and if you have certain specifications in your app which you want to get initialized just before you mount, so you will put that method inside before mount.
Okay,
Otherwise, if you have something, this totally depends on your functionality,
understood.
Exactly.
Okay,
functionality of
understood.
your app. Hmm. So if you want to
And
mount
similarly,
your
mounted.
function to
sim-
get executed at certain time, you will. you can use these hooks like before update, updated, before unmount, unmounted. For
Understood.
example, before unmount. If you want to delete your app, so inside before unmount, you can create a function which can log that your app is successfully deleted,
Acha.
right? So whenever someone will delete your app, just before it will get deleted, the it will log your app is deleted successfully.
Huh.
So this will be one of the feature, right?
Okay. Good. Understood.
So you
Like in mounted, just in the previous question we see mounted, it got
Yeah,
initialized when we refresh, we just refresh the page.
yeah. So when we refresh the page, the image options get initialized. So after that, mounted gets executed. So when we reload the page, eventually mounted gets executed. So
Okay.
it will help you render the previously stored value. So this has become one of the feature of your app. Basically,
Huh.
it is showing the last written value.
Huh.
okay?
It also happens in Microsoft Forms. If you refresh it, even the value is not lost, you close it, you open it again, the value will remain there.
Hmm, that's right. So Priyanka, you can explore more about this. I mean, they haven't given us the complete content of it. Like, if you want to go like that, you can always refer the documentation is there, right?
Documentation of view, is it?
Yeah, yeah. This is view mounted. I mean, all the C life cycle hooks are here.
Correct, 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 correct.
Unmounted, before mount, all the explanation with the code they have given.
Yes, yes.
Just like
Okay.
whenever you install the app, you get some things, right? Ki that app is extracting and all, right?
Hmm.
Ah,
So you can put that in before create. So inside
understood.
before create, you can put a function which will log all these values that your app is getting created and all.
Very clear now. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So shall we move ahead for the next question?
Yes.
I mean, we are okay. I mean, we are okay with coming up with the answer. Just that we are exploring more of the code. That's okay. That that's not too much required. They don't go so deep. All right.
Yeah.
So this one is for whom?
Yes.
This is
Go.
for me.
Ah, yes. Go ahead.
So what will be rendered by the browser after refreshing the page 2021 times?
Hmm.
So basically we are doing it for odd times. So
Correct.
in that case, it will move to Narendra.
Okay. The first time I mean, whenever you load it, it's going to be Abhishek, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one time you refresh.
No, it was Narendra. Whenever
Yeah.
we loaded, it
First
was
reload
Narendra.
is Narendra, second reload is Abhishek.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Ulta, ulta,
So
ulta.
the when we do first reload, it's Narendra. Similarly, when we
No.
do
Reload.
Yeah. This is, yeah.
2020 first
You're
reload,
right. First reload, it is Narendra, right?
Yeah. So odd reload is Narendra, even reload is Abhishek.
Huh.
Correct.
So 2021 will be old one.
Correct.
Correct.
Ayush Goyal, okay with this?
Yeah, go for it. No, fine.
Okay. Nice. So one last question. Okay. So we have to move. It's already getting late. I have to go at 7. This one is for who want to take this? Thora fast.
I think Goyal or Gupta, no? Either of them. Okay. Or even if you want, I can take whoever one.
Okay.
okay, I am taking.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Gupta, 1 minute. Huh? I'm just putting it here. Go ahead. Read this.
so we have title, other scripts. Now body tag. We are coming to body tag, which have ID app. We bind style, which has mode is equals to dark. If not dark, then it will be normal. Okay.
Bro, this
So
if
but
else condition. If mode is dark, then put dark. Else normal. Got it?
okay.
That's all. You can say like that. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have this button on click event handler,
Mm-hmm. Change
change
mode.
mode dark,
That's
and we
all.
have dark button there. And
Yeah.
similarly, we change mode to normal, we have normal button there.
Mm-hmm.
So we have now division style, margin top 20 pixel, hello IITM.
Correct.
Then
Correct.
we have closed that division tag. Now
Hmm.
the whole task of app thing is done.
That's right. So I'm just copying the JS.
Now we will come to app.
Okay.
So what inside the app is, like, we have data which consists of dark mode, which has background color as black, and white color, matlab text. And in normal mode we have background color as red and color as text color as white.
Initially, the
So
mode
in
is
both,
mode has been set to null, right?
null.
Hmm.
So okay, so it's just that if there is background, we want dark mode, then the background color is black, else the background color is red.
Correct.
Instead of being white, it is red.
Huh.
And in both the mode we have text as white only.
Hmm. Right.
Okay, so now we have methods which are like change mode, which do if session dot storage dot set item mode this dot mode is equals to mode.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever we are passing, that is getting set. That is being set to the value of mode. Got it?
Okay.
The session storage, and this dot mode.
Okay.
What this dot mode is? This mode is being set to the same thing. Whatever you are passing here.
Okay.
Okay, and while
So it is first getting stored to session storage, then it is getting changed to current mode.
correct, you're right. Okay,
Okay.
so
So
while
now we have,
mhm,
when we are getting created this website, the first website mode is, we will check if there is any default mode.
correct,
If now we will check if website mode is dark. If is there any some website mode, first it won't official matlab, obviously it won't be there any, obviously it will be null. So we
mhm,
will first do website mode as dark. So
correct.
first it will be dark mode only,
So okay,
in
let's
without reloading,
yeah, let's see that.
without changing. By default it is a dark mode.
Very good.
Yeah.
So if I click on dark, it is already dark. If I click on normal, red, dark, red. So, but again, as you told, I'm gonna copy this, close this. But initially it is black,
Dark.
dark, as you told. So let's read the question. Suppose the application is running on localhost blah blah blah. If the user visits the page index.html and clicks on the button normal, okay, so and then closes the tab in the application and then visit the website, what will be the background? See, initially it is dark. They are saying that now I'm gonna make it to normal. All right, so I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna reopen it. If I reopen it, what will be the output? What will be the
I
color?
think it
Is
will
it
be
dark or
dark.
red?
It will be
I think
dark
it will be
only.
dark,
Very good. Why?
because first it was set to null, then it was when we have come, it was set to null,
Actually,
then it was set,
it's
come to
because
dark
of
only.
session storage.
Yeah, that is critical thing here.
That is
See,
the
had it been
specific.
local storage, no, then
Mhm.
it would have not have changed. It have got, gone to your local storage. But
Correct.
it is session storage. So session storage means whenever you are going to close the tab, your
Mhm.
Yeah.
session storage will become empty.
Yeah, so it will first come to null only, na. It will
Correct, correct.
restart
You are
the
right.
page
You are
from
right.
starting.
You are right.
You're right. You're right. Okay. So hope that is also clear, right, guys? Ash
Great.
Gupta, Goel,
Yeah.
and the answer is black. So I think 5 questions we are done. So guys, I have to leave at 7. All right. So may I leave now? Tomorrow we'll
So,
continue this.
yes.
Right.
Okay. So
We'll
tomorrow
discuss
we'll
in
try to join at 6 sharp. Yeah.
yeah, we'll discuss in the group what time we want to do it or if we can again extend